So we're going to talk about learning Spanish, okay? So count to 10 for me in English.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Do you know any Spanish already?
Huevo and adios.
What's the first one?
Huevo. Huevo.
What's a huevo mean?
I don't know.
The adios is a good one. That's goodbye. So that's Spanish. So we're going to learn that today, okay? So you've got, and then we're going to learn to count to 10. So first we're going to start with the alphabet, okay? So I have a video we're going to watch.
Hola, Elmo. Hola, Miss Gina. So I have a really great idea. What's your idea? I want us to do the ABCs in Espanol. Oh, the ABC. Miss Gina? Yeah? Elmo doesn't know the ABCs in Espanol. Oh, that's okay. I'll teach you. Really? Yes, I'll do it once and then you'll do it with
So
me.
while this is going, I want you to write down
Here we
some
go.
letters that are different, okay?
Got
Listen.
the group? All right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Yeah. That was cool. Awesome. Are you ready to do it with me? Yes, let's do it together. Okay. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Now A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Great job, Elmo. Qué buen hecho. Gracias, Miss Gina.
All right. So did you hear any letters that are different?
Mm-hmm.
Which one? So let's start with the first three. So A, B, C. So how did they pronounce A?
Ah.
Yep, that was good. What about B? How did they say it? Do you remember? Do you remember C?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's okay. So we're gonna go through the alphabet together. So
Okay.
A is ah. Can you say ah?
Ah.
Ah. Then B is B.
B.
So B is what?
B.
Good. Then
It
what's
sounds like obey.
almost, yeah, it sounds like obey, but it's ah. Like ah.
Bay.
B. Se is C.
Bay. Say.
And then what's D? Can you sit up on your chair for me? Okay, so we're going to go through. And so, did you notice, so how do they sound different? They sound different, right?
Uh-huh.
So instead of it A, B, C, it's A, B, C, right?
Bay.
Have a seat. A, B, C, D.
Bay. Say day.
So there's a couple weird letters. So there's an N, so I'm going to write it out for you, and then I want you to copy it, okay? So it looks like a normal N, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it has a little line over it called a tilde.
Why is there a tilde on top of
So
it?
you put the line over the N, and it changes the way it sounds, right? So when we say the word N, it sounds right?
Mm.
But if you have the line over it, it makes a Y sound. Yeah, so there's some letters that we'll see, okay?
What if you put do this?
Can on an M. Just on an N. The N is the only one, okay?
Okay.
But I like the way you're thinking. So we're going to focus on the numbers now, just to get a little more Spanish words. So can you both write out 1 to 10? 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good. So up on the screen we have, you see I wrote them out in Spanish.
He's looking up there.
Oh no, right here on the computer. You see, so you see the numbers though, right? In English?
Mhm.
And then do you see the words next to them? Those are all in Spanish, right?
Mhm.
So which one is number, how do you say 2 in Spanish? What does that say?
Dos.
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 So the O makes an O sound, okay? Grandma, can you say number 9?
My mom, I know
Nuevo.
that.
Nueve.
I knew that because my mom taught me how to count to 5 in Spanish.
Well, I'm going to teach you how to count to 10, okay? So how do you say 1? Ooh. What does that letter say?
Un.
And then what does it say after? N-O.
No.
Put it together?
Uno.
Yep. Okay. How do you say 2 again?
Deuce.
Dos.
Dos.
See? Read it. It's up there.
Dos.
Grandma, can you say 3?
Tres.
Tres. Tres.
Tres.
Tres.
Yeah,
Tres.
tres. Good.
Tres.
Can you guys both say 4?
Cuatro.
Quattro.
Yep. What about 5?
Sing.
Sing.
Oh.
Cinco.
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 See how
Cinco.
it's C-I-N-C-O?
Cinco.
Okay.
Cinco.
Can you tell me what 2 is again?
Dos.
No.
Deuce.
No. Getting there. D.
Os.
Put it together.
Dos.
There you go.
Os.
What about 1? Ooh.
Uno.
Yep. And what's 3?
Trate.
Tre. Tur.
Tres.
There you go. So can you go 1,
Tres.
2? Can you count to 3 in Spanish? Just going 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
Okay.
How do you start? What's the first one?
Uno. Dos.
Yep.
Tres.
Almost. Come on, you're almost there. What does it say up there? T-R-E-S.
Tres.
Yep. Good. All right. Grandma, can you go all the way to 10?
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nuevo, nueve, diez.
There you go. Can you tell me what 10 is? She just said it.
Diez.
Yeah, that's good. What about 9?
Nine.
What does it say up there?
Bye.
So break it down. So I want you to write down the word 9 in Spanish. You see how they spell it?
How do you spell 9? 9, 9.
You see it?
9, 9. Is that 9s?
No. 9 is right here. So how do you spell that word? I want you to write it out.
9.
So each letter. So what letters does it start with?
9.
Nu-
Nueve.
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 Nueve. Okay. What about 8?
Oh.
What does that say? And you have a seat, buddy, okay?
Ocho.
O.
Ocho.
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 Yeah. So how old are you? How many is that?
5.
So how do you say that in Spanish?
I want to point it out to you.
Do you see 5 on the list? Do you see it on the list?
Kiko.
No.
Kino.
Sin.
Single.
Cinco. There you go. So how old are you?
Dun 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 dun.
Say it in Spanish.
Cinco.
There you go. Good job, buddy.
I'm 5 years old.
Grandma, how old are you? Not on the list, are you?
No.
That's okay.
Siete, cinco.
7, 5? Close enough. for now.
What's siete cinco?
7-5. So we're gonna say things. We're gonna learn how to say
I know.
hi. Do you know how to say hi in Spanish? Either of you?
Oh, I forgot.
So it's hola.
Hola.
So-
Hola.
Hola.
I was going to say hola to you in the morning.
You were.
Hola.
Then so if you wanted to know what her name was, you're gonna. How do you? So if you didn't know somebody's name, do you just ask them? Do you go, "What's your name?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna learn how to say that in Spanish, okay?
Okay.
So do you see it at the top right here? I'm gonna point to it. Right there. So see how there's two L's?
L.
In Spanish, when there's two L's, it makes a Y sound.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
so instead of it saying como te llamas, it says como te llamas.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Good. So ask her exactly what you just said.
¿Cómo te llamas?
So you're gonna say me llamo es,
Me llamo S.
and then your name.
Judy.
Now ask him his name.
Como se llama?
Como te llamas?
Como te llama?
And then you say me llamo
Me llamo
es,
S.
and then your name.
Mason.
See, good job.
Mm-hmm.
So what if you wanted to ask somebody, you haven't seen him in a while, and you go, how are you? So we're gonna learn how to say that in Spanish. Yeah. So you can ask people. So you can go, ¿Cómo estás? Say that.
My mom taught me that.
Can you say?
¿Cómo estás?
Estás.
¿Cómo estás?
And then you can say bien, which means
Bien.
good. So now ask him, how are you in Spanish?
Como está?
Bien.
Good. So when you say, so Spanish is weird. So instead of saying I am blank years old, they don't say it like that. So the word for years in Spanish is años. And so that's,
Años.
yeah, so you spell it like this.
Años.
So it's an A. Which sound does that make?
No.
It says, so if the end's on there, it says yos, años,
Años.
años, okay? So when in Spanish, instead of saying I am this many years old, they like to say yo tengo, for you, or for me, yo tengo, it'd be 23 años.
I forgot what.
So do you remember how old you are? Do you remember how to say it in Spanish?
Cinco.
So you're going to say yo tengo, how many?
Cinco.
And then how do you say years? How do you say that?
Años.
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 Yeah, good job. So say it all together. So say yo tengo.
Yo tengo cinco
What does that say?
años.
Can you put it all together for me? All by yourself? Come on. Yo. Remember how we started it?
Yo.
Teng.
Yo tengo cinco
How do you say that?
años.
There you go. So for you, Grandma, so instead of saying, so we'll say your 75 is 75.
75.
75.
Cinco.
Cinco.
So the way they say it, so we're just for you, the way they say
Tens.
70 is 70, so 7 tens. So 70, and then you say y, so it's 70 and how many years old? So last year you were 74 años. So they just say, so this year you'd be 75.
What does cinco mean? I forgot. Oh, I forgot.
So you'd say,
Setenta y cinco.
so you'd say yo tengo años.
Años.
So say it all together.
Setenta.
No, say yo tengo. Because you have to say,
Yo
I have this many years. That's the way they say
Okay.
it. So yo.
Yo.
Yo means I. Me.
Yo.
So yo tengo.
Yo tengo. Setenta e cinco años.
Setenta
Setenta
y
y
cinco
cinco
años. There you
Oh,
go.
on-
Why did you write that?
She just wanted to write it out. Sometimes it helps people to learn like that.
Hmm.
So, how do you know how to say please? Do you know how to say please?
Please?
In Spanish?
I know gracias.
Gracias is thank
I
you.
forgot how you spell 5 in Spanish.
So, so sound it out. Sing.
C.
So which, no, ink.
Inco.
Yep, so spell it out. No,
Oh.
it's close. It sounds like an
You
But
need
in
to
Span-
erase it.
But in Spanish, the I makes an E sound. Okay?
Cinco.
So if the I makes an E sound, what letter goes there? Then what comes next?
Sing.
The rest is just like English. They sound the same. No, sing. You're forgetting something. Sico? What are we missing?
Cinco.
What letter are we missing?
Sing.
Which one are we missing?
Sound the end for him.
He's got it. And then spell the rest out. Good. So what does that say again?
Cinco.
Cinco. Good job.
Cinco.
So to say please in Spanish, it's por favor.
Oh yeah.
Por favor.
Por favor.
And then to say thank you, do you know how to say thank you?
I just said it.
She said it.
You need to
Can
say
you
it.
repeat it? And you just said
Gracias.
Gracias. Gra-
Gracias, senor.
Gracias, senor.
So how do you say thank you?
Senor.
No, that's sir or mister. How do you say thank you? Can you repeat it again, Grandma?
Gracias.
Gracias.
So what is please? Do you remember? I said it. Por
Por singa.
fa-
Por fago.
no. Por favor.
Por favor.
Por fav.
Por favor.
Por favor. There's no G in there.
Oh, por favor.
Por favor.
favor.
Say it again.
Por favor.
Grandma, can you say it?
Por favor.
See?
Por favor.
Por favor.
There you go.
Por
And then
favor.
what's thank you?
Gra-
Gracias.
There you go. So do you know how to say hello? Remember, we talked about this one a little bit ago.
Hello.
It's,
Hola.
yeah. And what's goodbye? You know this one.
Adios.
Yeah. Good job, Grandma. Hello and goodbye.
I just said it.
Tell me.
No, I
Hola.
want you to do. Yep. And
What's the other word?
goodbye.
D-
Adios.
Adios.
So I want you guys to try.
Goodbye.
We're gonna have a conversation. So we're gonna map this out. So as if you guys were two people walking up on the street and you bumped into each other. You knew each other. So what's the first thing you'd say, Mason, when you meet somebody new? You say hello, right? Right? So how do you say?
Singa?
So how do you say hi? So say hi to her.
Hi.
No, in Spanish.
Oh.
Come on, Mason, focus. We just said it. How do you say it? Oh, hola.
Hola.
And then I want you to say, do you remember how we say how are you? Como es?
¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está?
And then you say
Bueno.
bien,
Bien.
bien. And
What's
you,
bueno?
bueno's good, but bien is
Oh,
more the
bien?
appropriate. For
Oh,
me.
okay, bien.
And then, so do you remember? So you forgot her name. So how do you ask her name? Como te
¿Cómo te está? ¿Cómo te llamas?
llamas? No ta. Como te llamas? Right?
¿Cómo te llamas?
And then what do you say?
Judy.
Me llamo
Me llamo
S.
A
S.
S
And then your name.
Judy.
And then you forgot his name, so how do you ask him? Como
¿Cómo se llama?
te llamas?
¿Te llama?
Te llamas. Te.
Te llama.
And then you say me llamo.
Me llama Mason.
There you go. And so she wants to know, how old are you? So you say yo.
Yo.
Tango. Tango.
Tango.
How many?
Tinko.
No.
Single.
Cinco.
Cinco.
And then what does that one say?
Ans.
Yos.
Uh,
Remember the
adios.
little line? It makes it a
Adios. Adios.
Adios.
Adios.
Adios.
Adios.
There you go. And so he wants to know, how old are you? So you say yo.
Yo.
Tango.
Tango.
How many years?
Setenta y cinco años.
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 Okay. So now we're going to do some colors, okay?
Colors.
So
Yeah.
I put them in English on the side in order of what they are in Spanish, okay? So in English, what's your favorite color on that list?
Red, blue,
Just one, just pick one.
red.
So if you look to the right, which one is the red one in Spanish? Can you see that?
The one under pink.
Yeah, so how do you say that? So
Raja.
so what letters? So ro.
Roja.
So in Spanish the J makes a ho.
Ro.
So if it's H, or if it makes an H sound, how do you spell that? Or how do you pronounce that? Ro.
Rojo.
There you go.
Rojo. It sounds like Robo.
Yeah, but it's rojo, right?
Uh-huh.
So what color is red in Spanish?
Rojo.
Okay. What about you, Grandma? What's your favorite color?
Green.
So on the list, how do you
Verde.
verde?
Verde.
Okay. So pick another color, Mason. Not green or red.
Blue.
So do you see blue on the list?
Uh-huh.
What color?
There's two blues.
Well, that one's supposed to be purple, I think.
¿Cómo está?
See how you can see a little bit of a difference to it?
Oh, yeah.
So
Azul.
that's what is that letter in the middle between the Z and the L? Ooh.
Ooh.
So what sound does that make?
Azul.
There you go.
Azul.
Azul. All right, Grandma, one more color.
White.
So what does that say there for white?
Blanco.
Blanco.
My favorite color
So
too.
how do you say blanco?
Blanco.
What color is that?
White.
Yep.
Blanco.
So blanco's white. All right, Mason, one more color.
Brown.
So do you notice something different about the word brown in Spanish? What's on the E? Do you see that little line?
Yeah.
So in Spanish, when there's a line over that, it means that you're going to stress that sound, okay?
Stress.
So stress means to put emphasis on it.
What's emphasis?
So when I say, so I'll do this one. So brown in Spanish. So so what sound would you think that is? Ca. See? Spell it out.
Calf. Calf.
Calf. And then what's the E?
Cafe.
Calf. What sound does the E make in Spanish? Eh.
Cafe.
Cafe. So when you in
Cafe.
Spanish, that line means that you pronounce that E hard in Spanish. So when I say it, you go cafe.
Cafe.
Yep.
Cafe.
Yep.
Cafe.
So what color is cafe?
Brown.
Yep. All right, Grandma. One more color.
Yellow.
So the two L's in Spanish, what sound does that make? Do you remember?
Oh,
So when we say como te llamas,
what's a llama?
so it's a y sound. It's
Yeah.
a Y sound. So how would you pronounce that?
Amarillo.
Ah. Remember A makes an ah sound.
Ama.
Rio.
Huh?
Rio? Because it's a Y
Rio?
sound, right?
Okay.
So-
Amarillo.
Amarillo.
Amarillo. It's yellow.
Yep. Mason, so what color is amarillo?
Yellow.
Okay, now if I was to say, Grandma, what color is morado?
Purple.
Mason, what color is rosado?
Rosado.
Rosado.
Pink.
There you go. So how do you say pink in Spanish?
Rosado.
Good. Grandma, how do you say purple in Spanish?
Morado.
Yep. Good job. All right, so I want you guys to work and pick. So see the phrases that I have up there, Mason?
Mhm.
So I want you guys to just pick any of those and just try to say. So I
Go.
structured out. So if you want to say my color, my favorite color is, and then one of the colors on the list, okay? You'd say mi color favorito es, and then you'd say the color, okay?
Okay.
So, but we're just going to work right now. I want you to just say my favorite color is, and then say it in Spanish. You remember how to say it?
My favorite color is
You remember what it was in Spanish?
the one that's black.
That was your favorite one?
One of them.
Which one did you pick though? You gave me one at the very beginning.
Red.
How do you say it in Spanish?
Ro.
Remember, what does the J sound make?
Rojo.
There you go. That
Rojo.
was really good.
My favorite color is rojo.
So, Grandma, say my favorite color is, and then say the color in Spanish.
My favorite color is blanco.
Blanco. What color is that, Mason?
Blanco. Blanco.
What color is blanco in English?
Blanco.
Hey, what color is it in English?
Blanco.
On the list, it's the colors in the background.
Starts with B.
Oh, it's white.
Yep, good job. So, the next one we're gonna do is, I want you to say hello to her and then say goodbye. Do you remember how to say that in Spanish?
Hola,
Yep,
adios.
yep.
Hola, adios.
Good job. All right, so that's it. You guys did great.